How y'all doing? What's going on out there, family? How y'all doing? I figured I'd come on and talk a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all a little bit about a job I used to have some years ago. Yeah, I'm gonna let people come on in. I had a job, man. I used to be a hairstylist years ago, 30 years ago. I did hair for 30 years. So we're gonna talk about that today. That's gonna be my niece today. We're gonna talk about that. By me being one of the top black hairstylists here in Washington D.C. at one time. I specialized in short hair, black short hair, and cuts and everything. So we're gonna talk about that soon. People come on in and get aboard, and we're gonna get that cracking. How about that, family? All right. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and give y'all a little story about that. Give y'all some history on uh, me being a hairstylist some years ago. All right, and how good I was and what I did. I specialized in um, the culture of hair. I specialize beautifying, making women feel beautiful. That's what I did, and I got joy out of that. You know what I'm saying? That to see a woman is very happy from the work that I did. So yeah, that made me feel good, and wasn't about the money. I was more into the hair, making sure their hair was defined and really suitable for them and wasn't damaged, no more. And I believed in hair care, and that's what I did. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna talk about that today. So people start coming in here, so I can get cracking. Y'all start asking me questions. Leave something in the comments, so I can go in the comments and look and address that at a later time to another video. Yeah, because I think women need to know, how to maintain their hair. You know, and it's not a lot of us on here talking about black culture, black hair. And this is um Black History Month, so let's do that. hmm My eyes, they ain't got used to the light yet, so let me go ahead and bring it down a notch. How about that? There we go. I'm back. Welcome to the chat. We're talking about black hair today, and I used to be a hairstylist for 30 years, and I specialize in short hair. So I just want to come on here and talk, maybe get some education and some information, and let's do that. Let's talk about the black hair. This is Black History Month, so let's talk about black hair. That's what cause my expertise. So by me being a hairstylist for 30 years, so if y'all got any comments, any questions y'all want to ask me, I'll come on the screen and ask me anything you want to know. Why your scalp is dry, why um your hairstylist take too long doing your hair, anything. You know what I'm saying? I specialize in the culture of black hair, and I did it for 30 years. I did black hair for 30 years, and I'm gonna start talking about this um every day to give some education on black hair, how to keep your hair up. And that's something I'm gonna do because I specialize in that, and hair care was my most important part of somebody that's sat in my chair. I try to give them information about how to take care of their hair, and we don't have a lot of people out here giving information about how to take care of your hair, how to maintenance your hair. So I'm just gonna rap, you know what I'm saying, for maybe an hour. So I'm gonna give y'all some education on black hair and how to take care of black hair. You know what I mean? And if you're going to a salon right now and what's up, Muhammad? How you doing? You going make sure y'all tap the screen also and give me some likes and subscribe to my channel. I appreciate that. Yeah, we're talking about black hair today. This is Black History Month. So I used to be a hairstylist. I'm telling people I used to be a hairstylist 30, for 30 years. And now I'm retired because I can't stand behind the chair no more. I still have the passion for it. And I was a short hair specialist. I did short hair. I gave information about your hair. I could tell you anything about your hair. If I looked at it, I could tell you if it's dry, why it's dry, what you need to do to keep it from being dry, you know. And a lot of people out here, they putting these braids and stuff in their hair, and they don't understand that braids is really what damaging your hair. And because either they applying it too tight or to the scalp, or and it shouldn't be too tight, and you can't keep that in for a long time. Even people say it makes your hair grow. I'm giving y'all information on the hair. I'm telling y'all, your hair gonna grow so many times per year, no matter what. So when you hear people tell you, "Well, it makes my hair grow," braids make my hair grow, that's a bunch of bull. Okay, anybody knows that the hair theory, and they knows what the hair, how the hair grows, and it will grow so many times per year. And if you think I'm playing, you think I'm lying, don't do your hair for a year and watch how long it gets. Watch how long your hair get in a year, and watch and see it be down your shoulders. You know what I mean? It's the same way with guys. You get your hair cut, and 2 weeks later you got to get it cut again. If you don't get your hair cut, you be growing. You're eventually gonna get dreads. Okay, dreadlocks or cornrows or something like that, because that's how long your hair gonna be. So it's just the name. It's the same body structure of the brain and the hair, how it passes through the scalp. So women and men have the same thing, but we take care of our hair differently. And I'm telling people, find them a good hairstylist, man. Don't go to a hairstylist because she's your friend. I mean, I think I said reason why I had 3 months filled up, you couldn't get on my book for 3 months because of the fact that I cared about people's hair. I treated people's hair to the fullest. I made sure that their hair was gonna be the way they wanted. It wasn't gonna be breaking, it wasn't gonna be falling out. You wake up in the middle of the night, your hair is on your pillow. Hey Matt, what's up, Matt? I'm teaching people about hair, man. I used to be a hairstylist for 30 years, so I figured my niche today is going to talk about the black hair, man. How to prepare and take care of black women's hair. You know what I'm saying? If men got any questions about their hair, I'll be glad to answer that too. As long as black hair. I didn't do the Caucasians hair. I couldn't. I mean, I could do it if I wanted to do it, but I mainly my expertise was black hair, so I stick with that, and that's why I became one of the top hairstylists in the Washington D.C., Maryland, Virginia area, and that's a true fact. And I'm just wanted to come on here and talk about that because you don't see a lot of people talking to the women out here today. They got black hair, and their tendencies turns to going to hey, how you doing, Avon Romeo? Their tendency is really to go to somebody to do braids and put them in their hair because they could have problem growing their hair. Their hair is falling out or something, so they figure they have to turn to braids. Braids is another thing that's damaging your hair because of the fact your hair can't breathe. You put the braids in your hair, you're leaving it for so long, your hair has to breathe. If it doesn't breathe, it's gonna break off. That's as simple as that. If your hair don't breathe, it's gonna break off. I'm giving you a true fact education about the hair and about your scalp. You know what I mean? And people get paralysis in their head, and they want to know why their head itching and all that is because of the fact if you got a dirty scalp, eventually the dirt is rising up, so it has to release itself, so it causes the itch, and it might look like dandruff. So people first thing they think, I got dandruff. No, you don't have dandruff, you just got dry scalp. So you just have to go get you some oil treatments and use conditioning, and make sure y'all tap the screen and give me some likes and subscribe if you haven't already. But I'm just educating people. I'm going back to the beginning. I'm just educating people about black hair. This is Black History Month, so I feel like I wanted to give some of my expertise on hair because I don't hear a lot of it on social media that people talk about black hair, and somebody need to talk to them because that was my specialty, and I was a hair care specialist, and I love to take care of people's hair instead of just watching it. People came to me for advice about their hair, and they wanted that because your hair is important, especially if you have a professional type of job and you can't be running around with dandruff falling all out your head and all that stuff all on your shirt. Guys got black shirts on, they got all this white stuff on their shirt, and it could be dangerous, but to me, I'd say it's dry scalp because you don't treat your scalp like you should, what I'm saying? Or you just using soap in your hair, you shampooing with soap and stuff like that, which is too strong for the scalp. And what it does, all it does, the soap, if you don't get it out good, it just dries your scalp up, and you don't oil it afterwards. You think your head is clean because you wash it. No, you gotta oil it. You gotta get a new good oil treatment, and to keep that scalp nice and moist. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, you just gotta know how to take care of your hair, y'all. Come on. especially the black women, man. I love seeing black women hair taken care of. You know what I'm saying? I mean, when I tell you I was booked for 3 months, I was booked for 3 months. I love doing hair, man. That was my thing. I took one vacation in 30 years, but I just had so many clients. I just love doing women's hair, man. To see that smile in their face when they get up and they know they got their hair done correctly and they happy. And hey, I get tipped well. They tip me well. You know what I'm saying? But I wasn't looking for tips. I was just looking for satisfaction. I wanted to see somebody smile and my satisfaction is knowing that I did it. You know what I'm saying? So for me to be a straight male, I did that, and that's all I was looking for. I mean, yeah, the pay came, but and they tipped me, but they offered me trips out of town. I mean, all kind of stuff, man, because I was that good, man. People wanted to be a part of me, wanted to be involved with me, and I just I just went on and did what I do, man, with that hair, man. I love it. When I got introduced to it back in the ooh, 80s, I want to say 86, 87. I went to hair school. The lady took me in, gave me a scholarship, and I was looking for a job. And I came back and told her, Dr. Clark, went to Calvin University here in Washington, D.C., and I'm telling you, man, she saved my life, man. It wasn't for her, I wouldn't have been who I made myself into becoming a hairstylist because her school was open up all day. So I stayed there all day. I ain't had nothing else to do. So I stayed there from 9 o'clock in the morning to 9 o'clock at night trying to learn the culture, black culture and how to fix certain things. So I became a finger wave specialist. I knew how to do finger waves real good, and everybody was coming to see me, even though I was still in school, and they wanted to see who is this guy that was doing finger waves so good, and it was me because I learned it, I perfected it, and it was once I see something, I perfect it, and it was just easy, but a lot of people were scared to do it, you know what I'm saying? So I just took it and ran with it and I never looked back. And then once I learned how to, do short hair, that was it. I didn't do nothing else but short hair. I love short hair. I figured it out because short hair, you have to maintain it and you have to maintenance it. And if they did mess their hair up within that week's time, they come back. These were professional people that I dealt with from government, worked in the government down in the Department of Justice, archive building and stuff like that, the White House, people that worked and they needed their hair done. So I was on call most of the time. People flying in from California, New York. I mean, they was coming to get their hair done. I did a couple of celebrities' hair. I don't want to name their names on here because it can go against their rights. But yeah, um, I was doing my thing, y'all. I was doing my thing. Any women y'all got questions for me? Put it in the comments. I'll come back later and do another show on black hair and how to maintenance it and how to take care of it, how to keep it from falling out. I know how to stop your hair from falling out. If you have breakage, I tell you how to stop breakage. You got split ends. I can tell you the reason why you got split ends. Sometimes I don't even have to. All I gotta do is hear your comment. Whatever you tell me in your comment, I'm gonna tell you exactly what you need to do to your hair, and it's going to, you know, take from there. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna give you good information. I'm gonna educate you very well, and that's just how it is. Lucky Luck ain't gonna lie to you about their hair. I love that hair, man. I love black women. I like to see black women look good. Yeah. And it was just a joy to see somebody come out my chair. And I just did that, because people used to say, "Dang, I was in this certain salon." Because I worked in three different areas: Washington, D.C., Virginia, and Maryland. And all of them, I was one of the top stylists there, especially in Virginia and in Washington, D.C., and Maryland. So I participated in the first Golden Scissors Awards here in Washington D.C., which I got second place to a guy named Smitty, and I think he worked at uh, Styles and Motions. I think it was Styles and Motions. Yeah, he worked out there, and he was good, real good. I ain't gonna take nothing away from him, but he passed on, and he got his wings and passed on. But he was real good. He went to North Carolina, and he passed away, I heard. And but it was just one of those things, that hair was very important. Like today, people they pay a lot for their hair, but they're not getting the information about their hair. If you sit in a stylist chair and that stylist is only telling you to not really giving you instructions about your hair, get rid of that person, man, because eventually y'all gonna have a fallout eventually because either she gonna come late because she don't really um feel attentive to your needs of your hair, and you might, with me, if I see anything that was is the flaws with that person, I let them know, like, look, I think you need to start getting oil treatments and maybe some conditioning treatments. And what that does, because you have some weak spots with your hair is real thin in this area. I think we need to go and do conditioning and put you under the dry for 30 minutes with some cholesterol conditioning. There's two types, the orange and the yellow, and I prefer the yellow because it's more concentrated and it gets to the roots of things. So yeah, you know. But what's up, Matt? How you doing, champ? Yeah, I'm just educating people about black hair, man. That's where I had to do it, man. Somebody got to do it, man. I said, you know what? That's gonna be my niche for the rest of this month. I'm gonna educate people about black hair. You know what I mean? Yeah, yeah. So that's what I'm gonna be doing, y'all. Thank y'all for coming in. Thank y'all for liking my channel, giving me the thumbs up. I hope y'all, some of y'all subscribe. I had a couple people popping in, popping out. But thank you, thank you, thank you. Anybody want to know anything? Hey, I'm doing good. Just been chilling and resting. Hey, man, me too, Matt. Me too. I'm just chilling over here in the DC, Washington, DC, man. It's still chilly willy, man. The sun won't pop up. I'm waiting on the sun to pop up. I got my new honey packs, man. I got the honey pack, y'all. Look, got some honey pack. Yeah, watch out there. Yeah, I'm gonna try them out, man. I'm gonna try them out. Chat. I'm gonna try them out. Yep, I'm gonna try it out, man. It's supposed to be real bee honey, so I'm gonna see, man, what it does. It's supposed to give you energy. You know what I mean? So I need all the energy I can get. So I'm gonna try it out. What's going on with the crew, man? I ain't talked to nobody, man. I ain't seen you in a minute, man. Where you been? Been sick? Yesterday I was out paying bills. Yeah, I was out paying bills yesterday. Had to take care of a couple of things. I finally did it. But getting back to the hair though, I worked in a lot of salons, man, a lot. A lot of salons here in the DC area, Maryland, Virginia. Well, not in Virginia, but mostly DC and Maryland. Maryland, I worked in the most salons. So I think I worked in about one, two, three, four, maybe seven, maybe close to 10 salons. And in DC, I think I worked in several, maybe close to five or six. And then in Virginia was mainly one. That was out Crystal City, Virginia, out there by the Pentagon. And yeah, I was out there for like 5 to 6 years, man, getting it. Man, I was booked every day. And they had instructions that you had to be out the shop by a certain time. Oh, okay, man. I hope you all right, man. And everything, man. My condolences to you. Yeah, you did tell me about that. Yeah, may they get their give my blessings out to you, man, and your family, man, and whoever it may be. They're in a good place right now. They with God. They walking right beside them. So yeah. So I guess they might be getting their tasks, getting their instructions for their next task in life, man. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. I, I hate that though, man. When people pass though, I hate that. But it's part of life. It's something we got to deal with. It's something, you know, God gave us life and death. So, you know, from the time you spend with people and stuff like that, it's just hurt. It kind of hurts so that a person is separated now because of an illness or something like that. You know what I mean? So, Yeah. And I hope everybody is fine out that joint, man. I hope everybody is fine. The funeral went really well. Over 92 people in the church that celebrated the person's life. Yeah, it's a lot of people. And then a lot of people couldn't come. So, yeah, like I say, he had a good home going, man. You know, whoever the person was, they had a good home going. And that's it. You know, the only thing about death, man, I was telling my uncle the other day, when you pass on, that's why I'm getting cremated. I'm getting cremated when I pass. I don't want. I mean, I'm gonna do a funeral wait, but after the wait and all that stuff, just go ahead and take me in. I don't want to be put in the ground and nothing like that. Cause don't nobody come see you. So don't nobody come see you. People could sit there and talk about they go see people. No, they don't. They go maybe one time, maybe two times. Then after that, they just start phasing away, man. You know what I'm saying? So, and you knew a lot of people shows up at your funeral, but you don't see a lot of people at your gravesite. I don't want to waste $10,000. Somebody putting me in the ground for $10,000. Don't nobody come to the gravesite. You feel me? I could have peace by just sprinkling my stuff on in the water somewhere and let me be. Throw it up in the air and let me just float away in the air and just, you know, let me do that. But don't put me in no ground for $10,000. I wouldn't put that burden on anybody, man. That's a waste. That's a waste. That's a waste. But to each his own. So yeah, I just came on here, man, and to get some education about hair and talk. That's gonna be one of my niches now, talking about black hair. So hopefully people can pass it on. And when they come on, I hear you used to be a hairstylist. Uh, you know, can you tell me what I'm gonna give you some information? Can you just I'm gonna describe some things to you? Can you help me out? I'm gonna be like, sure. You know, I can as long you can see me, you can get what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Hasn't been well. Yeah, I know. I was gonna ask you. She had a bad cold last week, so she didn't get no better yet, huh? My uncle got a bad cold too. Yeah, I was going, man. I did so much yesterday, man. I was gonna go out and I was gonna go out to see a band again, like I did last Wednesday. I was just so tired, man. Yesterday, man. It's like every year I get more tired. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm finding little things to take, man, to try to give me some energy. And I had somebody gave me a blender, and the junk didn't work, man. I was pumped up this morning, man. I had the watermelon in there, I had the apples cut up in there, I had I put a pinch of salt in there, I put some powdered sugar in there just to sweeten it up a little bit, and some lemon juice. Daggone thing didn't work, man. So I'm gonna probably go out and around another hour or two after I get off this daggone stream, go out an hour or two and go ahead and maybe go to Walmart and look for a blender. One of them, I'm gonna get a little teeny kind too. I ain't gonna get no big one. Like this is a big one, but I'm gonna get a little one. Probably spend about $30, $40 on it or something. Yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do. That's my day. But other than that, man, I had a thing on here, man, that hit 4,000, man, but I don't know why I go to my YT studio to look and see can I monetize. I don't see nothing for me to monetize. They don't say there's nothing giving me instruction how to monetize, but it's something on here I got that shows my subscribers and how many subscribers I have, and it shows my um for my monetization. And what is that called again? Help me out, Matt. It's called my brain fog. Oh man, where's this for? Couldn't even think, man. It popped to me though. But yeah, so that popped up, and I seen 4,000 on there. I was like, okay, I got my 4,000 watch hours. Then I go to the studio, and it still say I only have 1,100. I don't know, man, what's going on. So I'm just gonna just keep on doing what I'm doing, stay consistent, and when it comes, it comes. And whenever it comes, because it was up to 2,500, and then I lost some on watch hours. Yeah, that's what I meant to say. Watch hours. That's what I was talking about. Watch hours. Yeah, I lost some watch hours, so it's down like to 1,000 now. And I'm like, I don't know what happened. I really don't. It jumped down to 1,000 watch hours, man. I don't know why it's down to 1,000 watch hours, but it's down to 1,000 watch hours, and it was up to 2,500 watch hours, and then all of a sudden it just started going down. Yeah. See, on here on YouTube, I talk about the stuff that is very important. I'm not going to be talking about crazy stuff, man. People want you to talk about. They come on here and look and see if you're talking about some crazy stuff, or you interacting with some fools online and stuff like that. Nah, I'm talking about stuff that interests me, that's going to help me get monetized. And I want to get monetized. Even when I get monetized, I'm not going to still talk about no crazy stuff. I'm not gonna do that. Nope. Oh, I had a good date the other day. I went out on a date, man. Oh man, Matt, I had a good date, man. Real good date, man. Ooh, she calls me every day now, and she works a part. Now she retired from the government, and now she was doing a part time while she was working for the government at the time. So think I'm gonna go ahead and try to lend a helping hand, and 'cause she got a big house, so I'm gonna try to maybe be her handyman, help her out around her house, things she might need done. Like cut the grass for her winter time, save some money, man. Because you got a lawnmower in your house, I can go ahead and cut the grass, especially if she got a riding joint. And I go ahead and get that, and learn how to drive that joint and cut the grass, and then do some manly stuff for her that she can't do. And that's what women need. They need a good, strong man to help them out, man. They got these losers in the house. All they doing is cooking eggs and bacon. You know what I mean? And that's it. They ain't helping the woman at all, man. Women need help. Women need help. Help them out. Help them out. Yeah. What's going on, chat? Thank y'all for coming in today, man. What's happening, chat? Tap the screen for me and give me a like. Come on now. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to get up. I might stay on here for real, Matt. The way I'm feeling right now. Man, I might, cause I got how much? I got 54 minutes in this joint. I might stay on this joint, man, until the mic run out. And then I'm gonna take the mic out and put it and do it manually, mic. I just feel good, man. I think I'm gonna stay on it for maybe an hour or two, maybe three. I'm just gonna let it run, man. I'm just gonna let it run, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, the Neeks today, he was talking about black hair. That's what we're talking about today, right now. We're talking about black hair, how to prepare it, how to fix it, how to, if it's damaged, how to restruct it. And yeah, this is what I'm gonna teach people if in my segments of this live today. Yeah, we're gonna get off and talk about other things and go right back to it because it's Black History Month. So, education is some people, excuse me, charge you for education. I'm free, man. Look, I did hair for 30 years. It's free to me. I'm just giving y'all information about how to take care of your hair. Cause that's what I used to do. I used to take care of people's hair, man. That was my, to me, that was exciting to take care of black women's hair for them. You know what I mean? They pay you well too. So, but like I say, it wasn't about the pay. It was about the love of me doing hair. And I did hair for 30 years. And I stood behind a chair for 30 years with one vacation. That's all I took was one vacation. Yeah. So that was it. I was dedicated. I'm still dedicated. I went to a hair show 2 weeks ago, I think it was, Matt. Yeah, I went to a hair show, and they was in there just, it was basically, they was just talking and trying to give education to the folks from the 80s and the 90s of hair, black hair that was being done back in the 80s and the 90s, how popular it was back then when they had all the drug dealers out, man. They were taking their girl, they were sending their girlfriends to get their hair done. It was a big thing, man. Black hair was a big thing in the 80s and the 90s. It really was, man. And I tell you, it was a big thing. I made so much money in the 80s and the 90s doing hair. Whoa, man, I thought I was a superstar sometimes because I used to come in the clubs and people see me and they'd be like, "Oh, that's him right there. That's Lucky right there." And I'd be like, "Hey, how y'all doing?" Hey, I was like, they want to take pictures with me, all kinds of stuff, and they wanted to know could they get their hair done? You had any openings? I have no openings for 3 months, and I used to tell people, man, for 2 to 3 months, I didn't have my book was full because I made all my clients sign it where they wanted. How many? A lot of them came back, with short hair. They come back on a weekly. So I say, man, get your dates, put it there. I ain't gonna be responsible for the time you want. So you go ahead, sign in when you want to come, what day you want to come, and that's yours. And stick to your appointment because once you miss, you can't get back on my book no more. Especially if we didn't cancel and it was a reason why, because time is my money, money is my time, and I had two shampoo assistants that I had to pay, and they prepped, they did everything for me. All I did was style hair. I come to work, boom, somebody sitting in my chair ready to go. I was rolling, man. I'm telling you, I was rolling. I felt by myself. I was one of the top stylists in Washington D.C. at that time, and I enjoyed being that person too. Yeah, I did hair shows. I mean, against Detroit, Maryland University. I rocked that joint, and when I walked in places, man, people knew who I was. They recognized me, and I was like, okay, I like that feeling. I see how some of these celebrities are now when they go places and people walk in and they walk in places, people recognize them. I'll be like, oh, okay. I remember them days. You know what I mean? Because a hairstylist was a big commodity at one time in the city. Here anyhow. Yeah. So, but what I'm doing, that's what I'm doing, giving that knowledge. But other than that, what's up, ADY in the house? What's going on with you, Jane? I'm just talking about black hair today. That's all. It's Black History Month, so I feel like I'm gonna talk about the black hair. Yeah, because I did hair for 30 years. I was a hairstylist for 30 years. Yeah. So it's just something, it's a niche of mine today that I want to talk about because it's Black History Month. I want to try to get some education to the sisters about their black hair and how they can keep their hair fixed up and take care of it. And if it's dry, what I mean? I could tell them how to fix the dryness of their hair. I could tell them, man, you got braids in your hair, dreadlocks in your hair, make sure you get proper shampoo treatments with your hair. Make sure you get oil treatments with your hair. Make sure you get your hair conditioned. Your scalp need all that because once you take away from your hair breathing, when you tie that up, when they tie that hair inside them dreads or inside those braids or cornrows or whatever you getting done, look, you done cause a problem, man. And people with the problem is people leave their hair in too long. They leave their hair in too long. That causes split ends. It's caused your hair to be dry because it can't breathe. You don't treat it, and yeah. So you got to treat your hair, sisters. You got to know how to treat your hair, sisters. I'm educating y'all right now today. I'm giving y'all the education on short hair. I was a short hair specialist. That's what I did. I love doing short hair. When I tell you, I was one of the bombest hairstylists here in Washington, D.C. area. We were very well known across the country from doing hair real good. And back in them days, I was one of those people that was doing that and was getting talked about across the country. So I thought I'd come on here and educate the black sisters today and help them out with their dry scalp and everything, and why my hair doesn't feel good and all that type of stuff. So yeah, so I threw some things out there that you need to start doing. You know, Make sure you tap your screen to give me a like. Appreciate it. What's going on, ADY? What's going on with you? Huh? How you doing? How was your day yesterday? I don't know if I did some live yesterday. Yeah, I did some live yesterday, y'all. I'm getting hungry. I'm about to go in this kitchen and smack me a bacon, egg, and cheese. That's what I'm about to do in a minute. Or give me some oodles and noodles. Bingo. Let's do it. I'm doing good, y'all. I'm chilling. I had a busy day yesterday. Real busy. Real busy. Real busy. My blender, I was getting ready to make me some a smoothie, but my blender is not working. I was gonna make a watermelon, apple, yeah, lemon juice. I put some little bit of salt in it, and I was gonna put some cinnamon in it and a little bit of cayenne pepper. But my blender not working. So that means that I can't. My screen gonna move when I move, y'all. Well, what I said I was gonna cook. Noodles. There we go. I'm gonna do some noodles, y'all. I gotta start eating light. I gotta bring my A1C down. I gotta bring my A1C down, and I gotta bring my A1C, and I gotta bring my blood pressure. I gotta bring my cholesterol. I gotta do all these things, man. I gotta bring all this stuff down. Yep, I gotta do all this stuff, man. My diabetes is out of whack right now. It's in a range of 200. It's not that bad. It's bad, not that bad. But they wanted to be in the hundreds. So do I. But I know the reason why it's not in the hundreds is because of the fact that I'm eating them chips and candy and all that stuff. That's not good. Mm-mm. That's not good, y'all. My machine rotates with me. Um, yeah, it's going crazy. This thing moving too bad. I like it though. It goes with me. Make sure you tap the screen. Thank you. Help the brother out, man. Trying to get some likes and subscribe and trying to build my watch hours up. Yes, trying to build my watch hours up. But if anybody got any comments, go to the comment section and put in your comment what you want to talk about hair, and I will talk to you about that. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you, ADY. Thank you. Oh, you put Pucky. It's a good name though, Pucky. That's a good name, Pucky. Might make that my next channel. Oh, it corrected the auto? Wow. It's a lot of advanced stuff. You know, I went to Chat GTP and they gave me some niches and told, because I want to start talking about stuff that I know about. That's what y'all should start doing. I'm talking about the stuff that I know about because of the fact I know it. I'm an expert in doing short hair. I'm an expert. So I make sure I put on my title, you know, expert hairstylist giving information of the culture of black hair. How about that, y'all? How that sound? So stay on here. Hopefully the will send me some people. Hopefully the algorithm send me some people. Yes, I used to be an expert hairstylist, black hair, short hair. I was a short hair specialist. That's all I did was short hair. Well, I knew how to do all of it, but I chose short hair out of everything to do. Yeah, I took short hair and ran with it. Hmm. And ran with it. So 88, 80, 80Y, tell me something. Are you black or white? Just want to know. That's all. Just want to know. Cause I try, cause people are white. Okay, cause I used to do white. I was doing white hair one time. I was working in an international salon, but what happened was I couldn't do it because it was irritating me. Because for some odd reason, white hair don't fall straight to the ground like black hair does, and it used to get in my nose, man. And I couldn't take it, So I was like, well, this ain't gonna be for me. But I had a lot of people wanting to come sit in my chair because I knew how to cut real good. You know what I'm saying? I cut white hair and black hair. I cut anybody's hair. I was a cut technician. Hmm. I was good, y'all. I was really good. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Make sure international. Okay, okay. Yeah, I was international. I worked in an international salon. So you mix? You say you mix? You say international? You mix? And you did say you was a girl, right? I know. I'm just messing with you. I'm just playing with you, man. I'm. I ain't. Hey, I ain't want you to cuss me out. I was just messing with you, though. I'm sorry. I was just playing, though. I knew you was the man. Cause we talked before. You know what I mean? We kicked it before. I was only playing. AD. It's called jokes. We all allowed to joke in this world. Okay. Who knew this? Something quick. Something real quick. What you just scared you for a second. Hey, look, my man. What you doing for it? What you doing today, man? Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna just do this today, and then I'm gonna catch me. I'm gonna do this. Then I'm gonna catch me a movie and everything. Hold on, chat. I'll be right back. Hold on. Had to go to little boy's room, y'all. I'm back. Here I come, chat. Here I come. Ta-da! Yeah, I appreciate it. Cause I'm trying to get my watch hours up. You know. Yeah, I'm trying to get my watch hours up. I really appreciate it. I don't know what's going on with that because one of my things say 4,000 and for watch hours, and the other one says 1,000. So I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I watched some good movies last night. I'm still watching it because it's in it's what they call it, episodes. I don't know what my brain at today. So how long it took me to figure that out, y'all? Yeah, what's going on? I don't think I'm getting enough sleep because I be on here hitting my live all night, looking at doing short videos and all that. I watched some basketball last night, and then I was trying to watch the Gonzaga game because it comes on late, West Coast time, and I didn't get a chance. I went on to sleep. I went on to sleep. Yeah. When that siblings, they doing their thing, and when my mother died, me and my siblings, we don't really communicate with each other. So I tried it. I went around and tried, and I don't know. My mother tried to keep us together, because we brothers and sisters, but didn't pan out like that. They called me on my birthday, like this. My birthday is next month on the 19th, and my birthday is March the 19th, and They were no, my mother, not my yeah, my brother too. I do have a brother just passed 2 years ago. My mother passed in 2020. Thank you. Yeah, my brother passed. He was in a bad motorcycle accident and got paralyzed from the neck down, and we don't think he wanted to live no more. Yeah, we think he just wanted to go ahead and just he ain't want to be like that, for the rest of his life. Yeah, yep. But he's in a good place. He's good. God got him. God taking care of him. Yep. He's in a good place. Yes, indeed. Okay, y'all. What is really going on right here? Okay, I ain't gonna put no hot sauce. And a little bit of soy sauce. That's it. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. Go ahead and tap that screen for me. I'm just tacking, kicking the bobo when some of my people's on here. That's all. We're just having fun. You want to join in? Come on. We're just having fun, kicking the bobo. Here in Washington, D.C., chilling, eating some oodles and noodles, chilling. Doing real people stuff. This is real people stuff. This is called real people stuff. Eating oodles and noodles during the midday. I mean, I wish you come on and say your name, who you are. Thank you for the little things on the side over there. I appreciate that. Thank you for all that hearts, whatever. I think my man I think Matt's still in. Oh, I got Gabrielle. Hey Gabrielle, how you doing? My bad. I missed you. Yeah, I saw it. I just now looking at it. I'm sorry. Yeah. I missed it. I was just telling I was just telling chat, man, that my man 80Y. I was just telling him, man, that there's people in the chat, my bag. I missed you. I missed you. Go ahead and turn this thing off. There we go. Now y'all can see me. Hello. Welcome to the chat. I got another person in here. Go ahead and tap the screen. Give me some likes. Y'all tap the screen. Y'all screen. Give me some likes. Appreciate it. If you want to subscribe to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. That'll help me out real great trying to move up. I'm still trying to move. I got a whole year that I'm trying to get to a certain point. I ain't trying to do it just overnight. There go Matt. Oh, you was That's my man Matt, man. He's one of my moderators. He said, I appreciate you, Gabrielle. Where you at, Gabrielle? What part of the world you in? What state you in? I'm gonna come back and subscribe to you too. Make sure you hit the like there. Did you like? You hit your screen so you can like me. The thumb come up and pop up on your screen. Just tap your screen, tap, 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 and like. It'll give me a like. Yeah. yeah. He's a AW. Nah, Matt not a woman. Matt a girl. I mean a dude. Man, stop playing. Hey, chat, stop playing. Yes, it is. Man, we doing good. Because I forgot that I bought them. And I said, you know what? I ain't want to cook no egg sandwich or nothing like that. I wanted something light. Mm-hmm. It is. Every time I go to the $5 tree, I get me some noodles. I don't go to the other ones. They too high. Go to the $5 tree. Mm-hmm. I know I'm retired. I sit on money. I got money, but I don't just flaunt it because I got money in the bank. That's called a nest egg, just in case I need it for something, man. If I want to go on a cruise or something, I got money, man. You know, I ain't gonna just go out here because and just I got money. I'm gonna go buy anything. No, I want budget. I budget my money like everybody else. Shoot, that's right. I get the cheapest oodles and noodles out. Hello. People ain't gonna understand what I just said until is there snow outside my house? Mm-mm. It rained the other day, melted all the snow, but we got snow coming again. Oh yeah, Matt across the water. Matt in UK. Hmm. Yeah, Matt across that water. Yeah, it's coming again. Where you at, Gabriel? Where you at? Where you located? Did you tell me that already? You talking about snow? So where you at? I missed. No, I didn't say that. Mm-mm. I want to know where she live at. I said something about I missed her. Mm-mm. Man, hold 1 second, chat. Hold on 1 second. 1 sec. Give me 1 sec. All right, y'all. I got to end this live. I'm gonna hit y'all back in a few. I gotta take care of some business real quick. I hit y'all right back.